Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariel, and I figured what better way to come back and just talk to you guys, fill you in on everything that's happened, especially if you don't follow my vlog channel. I did post up a couple of different videos once I was like myself again. A lot has changed, so let's just jump right in. We're gonna go from start to finish. I haven't even put on eyebrows yet. They look a bit questionable when they're not filled in, so I'm going to use the Total Temptation definer brow definer from Maybelline. I bought the shade medium brown. I've been experimenting with so many new brow pencils. I just had to put a stop to the CYO one. It's like that new brand that recently came out in Walgreens. It just like, it gave me super ultra dark brows, and for a while that's what I was like, that was what I was into. Man, if you would have seen this maybe last week, this looked completely different. I haven't been posting on my like makeup Instagram, but I have been posting a lot on my fitness one. That's where I'll post more like lifestyle stuff, because I know not everybody wants to see toddlers and like mom life things and all that, so I'm going to be posting a bunch of lifestyle posts on my fitness Instagram. For some reason, I just feel like my eyebrows aren't ready to be done by someone yet, because I just have a feeling that if I do get them done, they're just gonna mess them up, because I've had so many bad experiences. So yeah, this is like a maybe 6-7 month brow update. They've gotten a lot thicker, and I've been just figuring out what my natural shape is because of how many times it's been altered by someone. So some days it's like the ugly phase. I'm not gonna lie, like some days I'm just like, what am I gonna do with these? They look like fuzzy caterpillars. Oh! And if you look back at some of my tutorials, like sometimes you could tell like I did not know what to do with them because, again, fuzzy caterpillars. Filling in my brows does take a little bit longer now, just because when they're done, you know, it doesn't really take that much to fill them in, but when you have to like figure out the architecture and engineering of these, then it gets a little difficult. Before I turned the camera on, I picked out a couple of products that I wanted to use today. Some of them are new, some of them I've never even used before, I've never talked about on my channel before, and for a while I was just buying a bunch of makeup and I wasn't really using it, so today's the day. And I have some makeup products that I just haven't picked up from my collection in a while, so I figured that I would talk about them. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I bought the sample size, or not the sample size, but the travel size of it, just because, one, it's cheaper, and also, like, you don't know if you're going to use an entire bottle within, like, a year or something. Sometimes you have makeup in your collection, like, for years, and you don't even really go for it, and by the time you want to, it's like bad. So I just buy the travel sizes, and if I end up liking something a lot, then I'll buy the full size if I know that I'm going to use it in time. But when I like first try out something new, especially if it's expensive and like high-end or something, I'll get the travel size of it. Okay. It makes it feel so smooth. Oh, I wanted to talk about, I received this in an Ipsy bag. It's the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum, and I don't really have all of my skincare with me at the moment. I'm like still moving, but again, I moved 2 times in a matter of 2 weeks. It's been real great. So I love this because it's a clear serum. It's like a gel-like moisturizer, but yeah, it feels so good. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on. It feels so good, and if you have oily skin, I definitely suggest you to try this. I have combination skin, so I can kind of give you my 2 cents on both oily and dry, but it has been real good. Another product I haven't used in a while is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. I am in the shade Warm Natural, and during like the peak winter months, this is a little bit darker for me, but this is like my in-between. I've been spending some time on the beach and just, you know, meditating, manifesting, so to say, and just trying to gather my I've just been going through a lot, and it's been helping me out, you know what I mean? You just gotta go through it and not let it go through you, if that makes any sense. As far as like life situations, and if you don't know, if you're not up to speed, Mercier and I, we separated, and yeah, it's just been a difficult couple of weeks, but it was what had to be done. And out of respect for, you know, like my family, my daughter, and everyone, I'm not gonna really talk about it too much. All I'm gonna say, and I'm obviously gonna take this experience to give you guys advice if I can. Of course, we are friends, and yeah, we are co-parenting, and right now at the moment, like, my situation is a little fucked, but it's just nothing that I can't get over. I haven't worn foundation in so long. I just want to like take it all on, you know? You guys have some of those days when you just want to have it like all the layers on. In maybe 2 weeks, I think the last time I put makeup on was my last video. And my job, besides here, my physical one, which I'm hoping to leave really soon, was blowing me the entire 2 weeks. Oh my god, I've spent way too much time. You guys have some of those times when you're just like, it's not worth my time here. It's just not. So that's another thing that's been stressing me out, you know, just real life stuff I'm talking to you guys about here. I forgot that this foundation was more of a like medium buildable to full coverage foundation, so it took me a little bit longer than I had wanted to spend on my foundation. But anyways, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. I did a review on this if you wanted to check it out. But yeah, I've been using this concealer as like a no foundation type of look, and I love it. It does last super long. But if you want to know more about it, like I said, I did a whole review on it, so I'll have it linked somewhere. Oh my gosh, who is this? Concealer makes the world of a difference. I've lived in New York all of my life, and I have never experienced so much like cloudy, gloomy weather in about a month and a half, like as much as we have. Like, it has been insane, and I'm pretty sure it's not just here. I'm going to set my under eye area and then spread that across my face with this Maybelline loose powder. I bought the shade Fair Light just because I didn't want to use the translucent. It looked very white, so it scared me off a little bit. And then the other shade, what was it? Very Pink, the other one above this one. So I just bought this light shade. Set that. So about my Instagrams, I am going to just post makeup stuff only on my Ariel Eloisa page on Instagram, and then my lifestyle, mom stuff, my fitness stuff with what I'm doing. I'm about to be certified in something, and hopefully I'm finished by the end of June, but I can't wait to talk to you guys about it because I have been studying and working really hard on myself and just learning, and I just can't wait to talk to you guys about it. So yeah, all of that is going to be on Ariel Eloisa Fit, and that's where all of, again, lifestyle, mom stuff, fitness, health, nutrition, all of that stuff is going to be on. I'm just going to take this brush and sweep whatever over, just blend everything. To contour today, I'm actually going to use this Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. It's not the first time that I use it, and I bought the shade Light medium. The darker one is a little bit more warmer tone than I would like, so I love the shade of this one. I'm going to put that right on the top of the hollows of my cheeks, and I like to do kind of like a V shape to lift it up, you know. So I'm gonna do that. Again, do like a little V over here, lift up the face, and then I'm going to contour my nose with this, which I've never really done. Let's do that. And then my big dome over here. Using the same sponge from Real Techniques, I'm going to blend that contour. Oh my gosh, so good. So what have you guys been doing? Let me know what's new, what products have you been liking, what do you think I should talk about next? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna use this BH Cosmetics brush and I'm gonna blend this out. I used to always be so scared of contouring my nose, but then I learned this trick. Just take some of your powder, your loose translucent, whatever, and bam. Set that dish. Let it sit and then dust it off with a powder brush. That way it looks a teensy bit more natural, you know, but still there. Translucent powder, let it sit, wipe it off, and you're good to go, you know. So these were the products I was most excited about talking about today. Yeah, it's the Eva Gutowski. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but her collection with Colourpop. So this is what the packaging looks like, and I honestly saved it this entire time just for this video. So I'm glad to be talking about it so I can finally throw it out, but I love it. This is where the eyeshadow palette came from, and there was two. One is more of a purple mauve tone, and the other one, which is the one that I bought, is a very warm toned palette. So I bought the palette in It's All Wild, and I just love, like, this is all her. Like, this is so her. This water with a girl on the surfboard, and I just love it. I love it. I bought the Mermaid Glow Face Duo, which came with a blush and a highlighter. And again, I just wanted to show you the packaging of it. This is where the lip bundle came in. This is the It's All Wild Shadow palette. So the reason why I purchased this palette is because it reminded me a little bit of the Sienna palette from Dose of Colors, the every warm girl palette's dream. So this is what it looked like, and if you're not getting those vibes, like, I don't know what to tell you. But I love that it has a mirror, and these shades look so good. So I told you guys we're doing the whole shebang today. No, actually, I'm sorry, we're going to go in with the Mermaid Glow Face Duo, and it has this very, very beautiful peachy pinky blush and this goldeny, like, pale gold highlight. So good. I'm going to take this powder brush from Wet n Wild and just apply that onto the cheek. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Just blend that into that contour. Oh my god, so pretty. I definitely put a lot of, like, no! I knew that was gonna happen. Just because these products were, I guess because of the packaging, my daughter was like trying me for these. Like, you don't understand. Okay, hold on. I gotta finish blending this and then I'm gonna pick it up. But it's so pretty. This blush is like so pretty. I can't, I just can't. So it just broke, kind of like an Oreo would. Oh man. I'm not sure which brush this is, but it is from the Wet n Wild Pro collection. I just dip right into that broken highlighter. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys, and I haven't even wet it. That nose highlight real quick. Do it with the finger. Exclamation point. You can't forget the Cupid's bow ever. You guys, I'm in love. Like, I honestly, this is such a pretty goldeny highlight. I can't. I'm not doing anything crazy today other than going grocery shopping and maybe meal prepping. So let's just, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm going to use some of this shade, and it is the shade Bonfire. I'm going to apply that right into each crease with this Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. Again, I don't know the names off the top of my head and they don't have them on them, but I bought this from the holiday collection, and then they came out with the pink rose gold handles, and I'm like, why? But they are so affordable and they look so pretty, so I love using them. I just wanted to let you guys know that I really appreciate you all for sticking with me through my ugly brow girl phases. This has been a long journey for these babes. Long. When I'm in a rush and I have an idea of the look that I want to do, I love smoking out my lower lash line. So whatever shade I'm going to be applying in my crease that I'm going to use on my lower lash line, I just do at the same time. I'm going to take that same shade and apply it on my lower lash line, and that's just going to give you a larger eyed appearance. I'm going to use definitely one of my favorites, the one that really stands out, obviously, that makes this palette, and it's the Passport shade. So yummy. Just to add some dimension, and in my outer V, wow, they blend out so well. Again, doing the same thing, applying the same shade on my lower lash line. With my ring finger, I'm going to use this yummy shade in Malibu. It's like a warm, coppery, just yummy goodness. So I'm going to pack that on my lid with my finger, like so. Ooh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, who is she? This is crazy. This next step I'm actually just doing for the purpose of this video, just to show you guys how it applies, and that is the shade Tan Line, this dark, yummy, chocolatey brown. So I'm going to take an eyeshadow blending brush from Wet n Wild. I love their brushes, and I just cleaned all of my brushes like 2 days ago when I knew that I was going to get back into filming, and this me is not the same person that was 2 weeks ago. Let's just say that. Right on the outskirts and in the crease, just for more dimension and to show you guys what it looks like. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Is it time for my second meal? Yes, it is. Like clockwork, my body knows now. I've been so freaking good. Hair's been growing faster, my nails have been getting stronger, and they've been growing like crazy. My waist is getting smaller, my ass is getting plumper. Thank God, because I'm all hip. And I feel like I need an inner corner highlight, so because I love this highlight so much and I think that it'll also blend in well with this look, I'm going to apply the highlighter that I used today from the Face Duo, and I'm going to put that right in the inner corners with my pinky. Such a difference. I'm going to take some of that and apply it right under the brow bone. just a wee bit. I'm going to quickly apply some mascara off camera. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Curvitude Waterproof Mascara. Don't know where my lash curler is, so we're gonna have to do without today. I wish I had an eyelash curler, but I don't know where it is. The last thing I'm gonna do to my eyes is apply some gold eyeliner. You guys already know which one I always use. That is the L'Oreal eyeliner, the Silkism. Can someone tell me how to pronounce that, because I don't think I've ever even tried to. I just look at silk and call it a day. Last but not least, we have the lip bundle. She has a ultra glossy lip, and it's this brownie nude shade in Just Surfed on top of this highlight. So that's what it looks like. Again, like a brownie nude shade. Next up, we have the Ultra Blotted Lip in Light Bite. I can't talk. In Love Bite. And this, I don't know if I mentioned it in a favorites, but I was going to, because I used this for an entire month straight. And I just love the way it looks on the lips. It's like Latina approved pink. It feels so comfortable. I had never tried the Ultra Blotted Lip formula, so I really enjoyed it. This Ultra Blotted Lip I've actually never used, and it's the shade Party Wave, which is warmer and will match my entire look today. So I'm going to use this one. I've never used this color before, and let's see. For some reason, I just love this formula so much. The way I would describe this formula is like a natural kind of take on a liquid lipstick formula, so to say, if that makes any sense. But it feels so good on the lips. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love this formula. I need to look into more colors, but I didn't realize that this was also an ultra blotted lip. I've been using Love Bite for a while, and I was obsessed because normally I can't wear pinks. It just doesn't look good on me. So that wraps up today's video, you guys. I am so excited to be back. I am also so very thankful for all the comments in my last video. Thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway. It just feels so good, and I just feel so good about it. So be expecting more giveaways soon. And how could I forget, we hit 500 motherfucking subscribers on this channel. That may be just like an increment of someone's goal, which it is, but it just feels good reaching it. And just know that I really truly appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you are seen. I'm just in such a different I don't know, like I am so much stronger right now. And so thank you for everyone who has supported me, whether you just subscribed to me yesterday or right now, which I hope that you do. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to this channel again if you haven't already, just to see more of what's to come. And yeah, I'm just happy for just letting things go, being myself again, and seeing where life takes me, you know, just like every single one of us. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you in my next video. I have to go pick up Penelope now.